Hi guys, Colleen from Walking the Resonant Path here. I just wanted to tell you about a novella I've just finished reading. Now, you may be going, doesn't she mean a novel? Because that looks like a novel-sized book. But what this is it's a book with two novellas in it. And what a novella is, for those who don't know, are short novels. And I finished the first one. Now, I was going to just read the whole book with the two novellas in it. But they're completely separate stories, and I thought if I read the whole book, then I'll be focusing on the second novella, not the first one. So I thought I would give you the review just after I finished the first novella. Now, the first one was only 130 pages long, so it was a light, quick read. Anyway, the first one is called Spellbound, and it's by Nora Roberts, as you can see. The second one's called Ever After, which I haven't read yet. But the one I'm going to talk about today is Spellbound by Nora Roberts. Sorry about the jingling, that's just my little fairy bookmark there. So I'll read you the blurb of the first novella, and then I'll tell you what I thought about it. So, Spellbound. Roguish and overworked, world-famous photographer Caelan Farrell is struggling to shut out the vivid dreams that beset his childhood. Then, on a visit to Ireland, a glimpse of the bewitchingly beautiful Brenna changes everything. When Brenna reveals that their destinies are bound by an ancient spell, Caelan laughs it aside. But if Caelan does not fight for her, Brenna will face a terrifying fate. Now, I wasn't sure how I would feel because I don't generally read novellas. But this was really, really good. As I say, it was only 130 pages long, but it was very, very well done. Now, I've read Nora Roberts before, and I've read some of her fantasies before. I've read her other books as well. I like her fantasies better than her other books, but I've read her other books as well, and they're really good. But she did an excellent job of basically making you feel like you've read a full fantasy novel in 130 pages. I mean, it had it all. It had the past life connection. It was set in Ireland. It had castles. It had a bad guy called Alistair. There was wizards, there was magic, there was potions. Brenna's a witch. Caelan is someone who doesn't believe that they had a past life destiny. She did it really, really well, and it really honestly did feel like you were reading a full fantasy novel in 130 pages. So she did well with that. I like the character of Brenna. I didn't mind the character of Caelan. I thought he was okay and quite good. And quite believable, as in, being shocked and going, come on, you expect me to believe all this? What, are you crazy? And I like Brenna because she's, had all the potions and all the spell casting and all the witchy stuff that I like. There was also, it happened on solstice, so I like that. The main battle happened on solstice. So it was good with all that. There was one part I didn't like, so that's the only thing that brought it down. Now, there's a trigger warning in here for anybody. If you don't like the mention of sexual assault, then there is a mention, but it's only a very quick mention because I get triggered by things like that, but I didn't even worry about that. That's not was my complaint. It's just that after they were saying she was worried that that's what would happen. She would live a life where she would be, basically sexually assaulted continuously, and she was so afraid of that. Straight after that, her and her lover Caelan made love. And I was like, as a person who has been a victim of sexual assault, that's not really a sort of, I mean, everybody's different, but to me, that's not something that would happen when I've had nightmares about what happened to me. I've had fears about what happened to me. And the second after talking about it, isn't choosing to make love to someone after that, even somebody I loved, is not something that I thought sort of was realistic or flowed well. But I like the rest of it, and and I like their relationship, and I like the cat Hecate, and it was really well done besides that little bit in it. So I would give this Nora Roberts novella Spellbound 4.5 cauldrons because it really did feel like you're reading a fantasy novel in 130 pages. So it's really good. 4.5 cauldrons, and I hope you have a glorious day and do whatever resonates within your soul. Bye now.